As someone who lives in Chicago, watching what Mamdani's doing in New York City is literally painful. He balanced their $12 billion deficit in 5 months.
But he didn't. Now listen, I like Mamdani, and he has done a lot of really good things in a very short amount of time. He is actively working to make New York better. I'm not denying that. I'm not going to try and shit on Mamdani in this video, but I am going to correct this narrative that keeps going around on my side of the political aisle, which is that Mamdani balanced the budget. No, he didn't. Mayor Mamdani's balanced fiscal year 27 budget avoids property tax increases. Awesome. Facing deficits exceeding $12 billion, among the largest since the Great Recession, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani announced on Tuesday that his administration had balanced the budget thanks to a combination of state support, new revenue, and belt-tightening. Mamdani positioned the first budget of his administration, $124.7 billion for fiscal year 2027, as a major shift away from austerity while maintaining fiscal stability. The plan closes significant budget gaps without raising property taxes, cutting services, or tapping into reserve funds. Moves, the administration says, protect working class New Yorkers. Love to hear all of that. I love that property taxes aren't being raised on the citizens, they're not cutting services, and they're not tapping into their reserve funds. It is evidence of a new era of government in our city, one that can balance both ambition and fiscal responsibility, Mamdani said. Agencies were directed to appoint chief savings officers, generating $1.77 billion in savings across fiscal year 26 and 27. Additional reforms, including program efficiencies and a revised debt payment schedule, are expected to save billions more. Once again, awesome to hear. All positive. Now, here's where you got to pay attention. Support from Albany played a critical role. Prior to the budget release, Governor Kathy Hochul and Mayor Mamdani announced new state support and actions to help New York City close its deficit. Governor Kathy Hochul, in partnership with the state legislature, has secured an additional $4 billion in gap closing support. $1 billion was secured by delaying class size restrictions, providing additional school aid and other policy compromises, and $2.3 billion by delaying pension payments for unionized city employees. So right off the bat, I don't like that pension payments are being delayed. I don't think that that's a good thing. And the $4 billion from the state is really what helped them close the last bit of this budget gap. And I like Mamdani. I think he's heading in the right direction. He's doing positive things. But if I sit down here at my desk and I look at my bills and I say, look, I need $8,000 and I only have $5,000. I don't get to go to the mayor of my town and go, hey, I need $3,000 to cover this hole. That's what he did. Now, unless the governor of New York is going to commit $4 billion every year to cover New York City's budget gap, that gap is going to be there. And those pension plans still need to be paid out at some point in time. So he didn't balance his budget. He temporarily balanced this year's budget by somebody else giving him money. By people from all over the state of New York paying for New York City's budget gap. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm saying if we're going to talk about these things, we need to talk about them realistically. And the realistic conversation is that the New York budget is not balanced. Those holes still exist. It was stopgapped for a year. Now, maybe Hochul gives them $4 billion every year. My guess is the people from the rest of the state of Illinois are going to have something to say about it. From New York. I'm in Illinois, sorry. I'm actually not too far from you. I'm out down by Joliet. But he didn't balance the budget. Those gaps still remain. He's getting closer. He's doing a better job than some of his predecessors so far, but we can't sit here and realistically say he balanced the budget. That's not accurate.